Hey guys, I was given this Craftsman LT2000 lawnmower. The guy that gave it to me said he was mowing with it back in August and I had just quit running on him. And his wife got tired of it sitting around, so he graciously gave it to me. It is an 18.5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton Intek engine. I have not done anything with it at all at this point. So today's little project is to see if we can get her running. And there is an awful lot of dirt in the bottom of that gas tank. Looks like leaves have gotten down in there somehow. Alright, let's get started on it. The guy did mention to me when I picked up the mower that he had put a new battery in it. I was under the impression he had put it in after it had broke down and in an attempt to get it running again, but this battery appears to have been in there a little bit longer than that. In a past video I did on the John Deere L130 mower, I did all this testing on it just to come to find out it was the battery, and I didn't test it first. So this battery, I did put it on the charger for a couple hours. So what I'm going to do is use the Foxwell 12-volt battery analyzer first this time and see if this battery is any good. This battery is a 360 cold cranking amps on it. So we'll give it a battery test. Out of vehicle. Regular battery, cold cranking amps. This is a 360 already. And let's run a test. And it says replace the battery. It says the volts is 12.8, measures 238 cold cranking amps, and it's rated at 360. And the state of health is only at 56%. Alright, so looks like I am going to have to replace the battery, but I'm going to put it in there as it is right now, and hopefully there's enough juice to turn it over, at least diagnose any electrical issues it may have. Okay, I cleaned up the battery terminals, got the battery reinstalled. Let's see what happens. I'm giving this, I don't know, let's say a 50-50 chance. She wants to try to turn over. Let's check the crank. Yeah. I wonder if something let go in that engine. Alright, I'm going to pull the spark plug out and try that again, see what happens. I have this DepthStatch Wi-Fi endoscope. It uses an app on your smartphone. It allows you to look down tight spots, I guess plumbing, automotive, whatever. But I'm going to use it and put it down the spark plug hole. I could turn the crank on this about half a turn, and my suspicion is that the connecting rod is broke, so I'm going to use this just to verify that is the case. This is really an inexpensive tool. I got it off of Amazon. It's about $50. It does have a ridiculously long lead on it. I didn't know why it's that long, but it is what it is. It's worked for me. I'll leave a link down in the description below off of Amazon, as well as the battery tester meter there if you're interested in it. Okay, the endoscope does not have volume control, so I'll have to narrate this part here. As you can see, there is carbon buildup on top of the piston, and if you look over to the right side, you'll see the damage on the cylinder wall caused from the connecting rod. At this time, I am also turning the crank from below, quarter turn, maybe a little bit more, back and forth as far as I can, and as you can see, the piston is not moving. It is confirmed this engine is dead. It does not have any more life in it. The connecting rod is broken. I believe it snapped off the crank. A little disappointing. It is a nice looking mower in decent shape, but good news is it was free, and there is a lot of good parts on it. So I'll be stripping it down, putting parts away for the next project that comes along. It's got good tires on it. Deck's in pretty decent shape. But checking the oil in this, it was quite obvious the oil probably hasn't ever been changed. Looks like he just added to it. It's like a tar. And these engines, every 25 hours you're supposed to do an oil change, and if you don't, this is what happens. Alright guys, thanks for watching, appreciate it. Please like and subscribe.